In this video, we will discuss about question number 8, exercise 7.1, triangles. What about this question? In right triangle ABC, we are having a right triangle ABC. It means this one is the right triangle. This angle is what? 90 degree. ACB is what? Right triangle. So this will be what? Right triangle. Right angled at C. In right triangle ABC, right angled at C, this triangle is a right triangle and it is right angled at C. M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AP. M is what? Midpoint of hypotenuse AB. For this right triangle, AB is what? Hypotenuse, and M is what? Midpoint of this one. It is the midpoint, so what we can say, this will be equal to this one. Clear? C is joined to M. C is joined to M. C is joined to M and produced to point D. We are joining this one and produce this point D. Clear? Such that DM equal to CM. Once we joined this one and produce till, then we are getting this one equal to this one. Clear? This, it means AM equal to BM and CM equal to DM. Given in the question. Clear? Point D is joined to point B. This point is joined to point B. So that now we want to solve these 4 questions. Now how we will solve these questions? Observe carefully. First I am taking triangle. We want to prove this one. Triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. AMC is where? AMC. Observe carefully. AMC. This triangle is congruent to BMD. It means this one. This triangle is congruent to this one or not, we want to prove this one. So, to prove this thing, we should prove congruence rule. So, we studied 5 congruence rule. Once we proved any one congruence, what congruence rules? We will observe congruence rule. Once we obtain any one congruence rule is there, then we can say these two triangles are what? Congruent. So observe. So what about its solution? In triangle AMC and triangle BMD. Observe carefully. I am taking this triangle and this triangle. First, we should write what? Given data. What things we are having? M is the midpoint of AB. So we can say AM equal to what? AM equal to BM. It is given in the question. Why AM equal to BM? M is a midpoint of hypotenuse AB. M is midpoint. M is midpoint of what? It is given. M is the midpoint of AB. Clear? M is the midpoint. It is given. M is the midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. Clear? So AM equal to BM. Why? In the question we are having M is the midpoint of AB. Now we want to prove congruence rule. These two triangles are congruent or not, we require congruence rule. Then we can say these two triangles will be congruent. So one thing we obtain. Another thing also given in the question for these two triangles, CM this one, DM equal to CM, DM equal to CM. So we can say DM equal to CM. It is given in the question. Given in the question. Clear? Now next one is what? We require angle. How we will find? These two lines are what? Intersecting line. Or intersecting line. In the intersecting line, vertically opposite angles will be what? Equal. Observe carefully. These two are what? Intersecting line, and by using these two intersecting line we are getting this triangle and this triangle. And in the intersecting line, vertically opposite angle, this angle will be equal to this one will be equal to this one. So these two angles will be equal. So how we will write? Angle AMC, angle AMC equal to angle AMC. This angle will be equal to DMB. DMB. Why they are equal? Vertically opposite angle. Vertically, they are what? Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angles. They are vertically opposite angle. They are vertically opposite angle. Clear? This angle equal to this angle. So for these two triangles, this side equal to this one, this side equal to this one, this angle equal to this one. So what we can say? Triangle AMC is congruent of triangle AMC is congruent of DMB. Triangle DMB by what? Congruence rule. By side angle. What? Side, not side angle. Side angle side. Side angle side. By side angle side. By side angle side congruence rule. Congruence rule. By side angle side congruence rule, we proved what? These two triangles are congruent. Observe, so simple things are there. We want to prove this triangle is congruent to this one or not. In the first question, at first one, we want to prove this is congruent to this one or not. So how we will prove? First we will observe given data. In the question we are having what? M is the mid of AB, so AM will be equal to this one. Clear? And this side equal to this one. This is also given in the question. These two are what? Intersecting line and making this triangle and this triangle. So we can say in the intersecting line, vertically opposite angles are equal. So from side angle side congruence rule, we can say these two triangles are what? Congruent. So we proved these two triangles are what? Congruent. So once we obtain these two are congruent, so we can say what? AC. This side equal to this one, this side equal to this one. So in the congruent triangles, corresponding parts of congruent triangles will be equal. It means this side will be equal to this one. So what we can say? AB, what we can say? Not AB, AC equal to DB. Why? By CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent to triangles. This triangle is congruent to this one. So what we are saying? This side will be equal to this one. Clear? By CPCT. Now observe. This one AC, this side is equal to this one. Now once we talk about the angle, this angle I am taking, this one is the angle 1 and this one is the angle 2. Observe carefully what I am doing. I am taking this one is the angle 1 and this one is the angle 2, and both angles will be what? equal. Why? This side equal to this one, this side equal to this one, this angle will be equal to this one. Yes or no? Observe carefully. In the from the first question we obtained these two triangles. This triangle is congruent to this one. Then we can say in the question we are having this side equal to this one, this side equal to this one. These two are what? Intersecting lines. So we can say by observing this angle will be equal to this one. Why? Because vertically opposite angle. Finally, we obtain side angle side congruence rule. We can say this triangle is congruent to this one. So corresponding parts of congruent triangle will be equal to. So AC will be equal to this one. This angle equal to this one, this angle will be equal to this one, and this angle equal to this one. I am taking this one as angle 1. So angle 1 equal to angle 2 by CPCT. CPCT. This angle equal to this one, yes or no? Similarly, this angle will be equal to this one by CPCT. Clear? Now angle 1 equal to angle 2. This angle equal to this one. It means what? Once it means these two lines will be what? Parallel. These two lines which are alternate interior angle. This angle equal to this one is what? Alternate interior angle. So what we can say? Angle 1 equal to angle 2 which are alternate interior angles, which are alternate interior. This angle equal to this one, it means they are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal. So finally we can say once they are equal and they are alternate interior angle, it means AC will be parallel of DB. AC will be parallel of DB. What we can say? Or we can say BD will be parallel of CA. Observe carefully what we are doing. First we proved what? This triangle AMC is congruent to this one. We proved. How we proved? First we observed the given data. This side equal to this one. Why? Because M is the mid of AB. So we can say this will be equal to this one, and we are having this side equal to this one. And after this one, by observing we are getting these two are vertically. These two are what? Intersecting lines and making vertically opposite angles, and we know well vertically opposite angles will be what? Equal. So by using side angle side congruence rule, we can say this triangle is congruent to this one. Clear? Then we can say this side AC will be equal to DB. Why? Because CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, and this angle will be equal to this one, and this one will be equal to what? This one. Why? Equal by CPCT. Clear? So we can say this angle equal to this one, and it means which are alternate angle or alternate angle. So this side is this side BD will be the parallel of AC. Two lines are parallel, then only we are getting alternate interior angles will be equal. So it means AC and DB both are parallel lines, then we are getting this angle equal to this one. So angle 1 equal to angle 2 be proved by CPCT of these two triangles, and which are alternate interior angles. So we can say AC will be parallel of DB. Clear? We obtain this thing. Now what we can say? Now observe, BD is parallel of CA, and observe, now BD is parallel of CA and BC is transversal. Observe what I am writing. BD is parallel of CA and BC is transversal. Then we can say what? This angle, sum of this angle, this one. How? This angle and this angle. I am writing angle CB equal to angle ACB plus angle CBD equal to 180 degree. Observe what we are doing. First question we obtain triangle, this triangle is congruent to this one, clear. Then we are proved what this triangle is congruent to this one, so this side will be equal to this one, so this angle equal to this one, and they are what, alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are equal, then we can say this side will be parallel of this one. It means now I am taking this one is parallel to this one, and I am taking this transversal, then two parallel lines and one transversal, then what, this angle and this angle, what, this angle, this one, this angle and this angle sum will be what, 180. Why? They are what, interior angles on the same side of the transversal. What, observe carefully, two lines are parallel, one transversal is there, then interior angles, sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Observe carefully, two parallel lines given, one transversal is there, then sum of the interior angles on same side of a transversal will be what, 180 degree. So this is parallel, these two are parallel line, I am taking this one as a transversal, then this angle and this angle sum, and these two are what, interior angles of a same side of a transversal, and sum of both angles will be what, 180 degree, clear. So BD is parallel of CA and BC I am taking as a transversal, then this angle plus this angle will be what, 180 degree. So finally one angle we are having what, right angle at C. In right triangle ABC, ACB, this is given us, this is 90 degree, it is given us triangle angle ACB in right angled ABC. ABC is right triangle and it is right angled at C. Right triangle ABC and right angled at C, it means ACB will be what, 90 degree plus angle CBD equal to 180 degree. Finally once we transpose, then what we are getting, angle CBD will be 180 minus 90. Finally angle CBD will be 90 degree we obtain. Angle CBD, this will be what, 90 degree, and this already given us 90 degree, and sum of both angle will be what, 180. Why? Because we proved these two are what, parallel lines, and these two are parallel lines, this one is a transversal, then interior angles of same side of a transversal sum will be what, 180 degree. So we obtain angle CBD equal to, CBD is 90 degree, and second question is saying what, angle DBC is what, is a right angle. So what we can say, angle DBC, this is the same angle CBD, or we can say angle DBC, both are correct. Angle DBC is a right angle. What is a right angle? We proved this one, yes or no? We proved DBC. Second question, DBC will be, angle DBC will be what, 90 degree. Now next two questions, how we will prove, observe carefully. Question number third one, we want to prove DBC and ACB. Now we want to prove these two triangles are congruent or not. Observe carefully. In triangle what, DBC in triangle DBC and triangle ACB, in triangle DBC and triangle ACB, clear. In this and this one we want to prove congruence. they both triangles are congruent or not. How we will prove? Again we require congruence rule. So by observing we want to prove what? Congruence rule. So observe, for this triangle and for this one, BC is common. So we can say CB equal to BC equal to what? Common. This is the common in both triangle. And another thing, AC, or we can say AC equal to DB. AC equal to DB. We proved this one. AC equal to DB. I am putting this one as equation number 1. What? From this one, from this first part, we can say we obtained AC equal to DB. Why? Because CBCT. So we can say from equation 1. From equation 1, or we can say from the part 1, we proved this one, AC equal to DB. And this angle equal to this angle. So we can say angle CBD equal to angle BCA equal to 90 degree. Clear? CBD, this angle BCA, both are what? 90 degree. So from these three things, what we can say, triangle DBC is congruent of triangle ACB by what rule? Side angle side congruence rule. By what rule we are applying? Side angle side we can prove these things. Side angle side congruence rule. Side angle side congruence rule. From side angle side congruence rule, what we can say? Triangle ACB is congruent of triangle DBC. Both triangles will be congruent. So what we can say, once these two triangles, this triangle is congruent to this one, so we can say this side is common in both, this one is equal to this one, so automatically hypotenuse of these two triangles will be equal. So we can say AB, what we can say? AB, or first I am writing DC equal to what? AB. DC equal to AB. Why DC equal to AB? By CPCT. Observe carefully. What? DC, this side will be equal to this side. Why? Because this triangle is congruent to this one. So from corresponding parts of congruent triangle rule, we can say these two sides will be what? Equal. Now I am dividing both 1 by 2. Then this can be written as 1 by 2 DC equal to 1 by 2 AC, not AC, AB. What I am doing? DC, I am taking half on both sides. I am multiplying left and right from half. Then what we are getting? Half DC. And half of DC half will be what? CM. DC half will be what? CM. CM equal to half of AB. We proved CM equal to half of AB. CM equal to half of AB we want to prove, so we proved this one. So we proved these 4 questions, hence proved. We proved these all 4 questions. Observe, all questions are easy. These all questions are based on the congruence rules. Once we know these 5 congruence rules, observe, for proving these congruence rules, two things are given us in the question. 2 things given in the question. Observe carefully and think. By observing diagram, we can obtain idea to take another one. In this way we are getting 3 things, and then we can say what congruence rules will be applicable. Then we will prove two triangles will be congruent or not. Observe. Again, I am revising 2 to 3 minutes what we are doing in these 4 questions. These 4 questions are simple. First, we should know congruence rule. So, in figure we are having one right triangle ABC and it is right angled at C. Another thing we are having M is the midpoint of a hypotenuse. For this right triangle AB is the hypotenuse and M is what? Midpoint. So, we can say AM equal to what? BM. One thing we obtain. Now, C is joined to M and produced to D. C is joined. We are joining and producing this point, no doubt, and DM. Then we are getting this side will be equal to this one. And CM. What? CM will be equal to DM. Another thing we obtain. Next thing, point D is joined to point. D is joined to B. So that we want to show these things. First, this triangle is congruent to this one or not. From given data, this is equal to this one, this equal to this one. And these two are intersecting line and we are getting these two triangles. So, we can say intersecting lines vertically, for intersecting line vertically opposite angles are equal. So, this angle will be equal to this one and side congruence rule we can say this triangle is congruent to this one. Equation number we proved. Clear? Now we want to prove angle DBC is the right angle or not. DBC, ACB, this is the right angle given in the question. We want to prove this is the right angle or not. How we will prove? Observe. Once we observe these two are congruent, it means this side and this side, AC and DB, both will be equal. Why? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. This one equal to this one. And this angle will be equal to this one and this angle will be equal to this one. It means this angle equal to this one and they are what? Alternate interior angles. Then automatically we can say these are parallel lines, then only this angle equal to this one and they will be what? Alternate interior angles. They are equal, it means they are alternate interior angles. Automatically these two sides will be what? Parallel lines. What? These two sides are parallel. So, we obtain this one is parallel of this one is parallel of this one. Then, for these two parallel lines we proved they are parallel. Why? Because this angle equal to this one from the congruent rule. CPCT. By CPCT we proved this angle equal to this one and they are alternate interior angle and automatically we can say these are what? Parallel lines. Then we can say these two parallel lines and I am taking this transversal. Then this angle plus this angle. They are what? For two parallel lines, one transversal is there, then the interior angles of a same side, sum will be what? 180 degree. This angle and this angle sum will be what? 180 degree. And it is given us in the question. So finally we getting this angle will be what? 90 degree. Clear? So this one is the 90 degree. We want to prove this one. So we can say DBC is what? Right angle we proved. I hope you understand these things. Now 2 questions we completed. Now we want to prove this triangle is congruent of this one or not. This is in the 3rd question. How we will prove? Observe carefully what we are doing in this one. First, for these two triangles, this is the common, BC is the common, one side we obtain equal and both are what? This BC and BC is common in this triangle and this triangle. Clear? So after this one, another thing, this one is equal to this one. By CPCT from this part, question number 1 we proved this side equal to this one, this is common, this equal to this one. 2 things we obtained, and we also obtained this angle equal to this one, 90 degree. It means by side congruence rule we can say triangle DBC, this triangle is congruent to ACB. We proved. So finally, once these two triangles are congruent, it means these two hypotenuse will be what? Equal. These two hypotenuse are equal. It means DC equal to AB. We are dividing both sides by 2. We are dividing or we are multiplying both sides from half. Then what we are getting, half DC equal to half AB, or half of DC. DC half will be what? CM. So the half of DC can be written as what? CM equal to half of AB. And this one is what? Fourth question. I hope you understand these all things. That's all about this question. Thank you so much.